Norrington's about to cry. Bonjour legends and welcome back. You've seen the title, you know what we're gonna watch. I'm excited. This is one of my favourite, this is my favourite movie franchise of all time. And I'd say this is the closest we're gonna get to a perfect film in this lifetime. Big statement, but I stand by it. Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of Black Pearl is one of the best executed movies in recent history, and it's just perfection in my eyes. I know there's some flaws here and there, but they're so minor that I really don't care. Casting, impeccable. The scoring, Hans Zimmer went off. Everything about this movie fell into place almost perfectly, and it wasn't just luck. It was the amazing attention to detail that was put into every scene. Because whilst you may think only one thing's happening, 3 things are being set up within almost each scene in this film. Let me know which film in the series is your favourite down below. I'll probably get through all the films at some point. They're just long though, and there's quite a few, so it's going to take us a while. But yeah, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe, and whilst you're down there, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. As well as that, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, that's fine. I'm going to force you to like it because we have our free will for now. And if you want to see more of me, it would be a miracle. I'll get you some help. But if you do, Instagram is @RebeccaRose with an X over the first E, and Twitter is @RebeccaRose with an X over the second E. Bam! Oh, I'm so excited. This is literally the coolest film ever. It's so good. I love all the characters. Oh, the taste. Oh, it's so ominous from the get-go. The way they had Elizabeth singing A Pirate's Life for Me, so spot on. So much foreshadowing, one could argue, and just a great setup.
I intend to see to it that any man who sails under a pirate...
Well, the fact that Norrington saw Elizabeth grow up and then wants to marry her, kind of questionable. I think an investigation is pending.
It's most likely the powder magazine merchant...
How did they only just see that wreckage? Half of them are blind, unless it literally just sparked off, but with that amount of destruction, it didn't.
Take care of him.
Oh, Dad was a matchmaker from the start. He knew what was up.
Dream about you last night.
About me? It's said entirely proper.
I love as well how Elizabeth always fights against the way she's supposed to be in society. Even in the smallest ways, like the way she addresses Will.
Good day, Elizabeth.
See, the ways where he can't say that to her face just instantly shows the class divide. And then we know that getting to their relationship's gonna be a struggle. The most iconic character entrance of all time. Starting the camera from up top so we can't see that his ship is sinking is genius. Man has respect for his peers and isn't ashamed of who he is. Legendary. The perfection, the artistry, the way that his ship is somehow perfectly timed so he'll step off and get off and meet his mark. It's like, was it just luck or was it planned? But I love how we see the tension building as we know that Elizabeth's already made it known that she's uncomfortable in her corset, and we can see her struggling here. It's becoming more unbearable. We know something's going to happen. The tension is building. Not quite sure what's going to happen, but we're aware it's going to be something more than just Elizabeth fainting. It's almost the catalyst for everything. It is the catalyst.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told it to you.
The way Jack would just spout rubbish, but it also made the most sense. The power.
I apologise if I seem forward, but I must speak my mind.
Must you? I'm sure he could have been silenced.
This tell.
And here we go, the catalyst for the movie. We also get some more insight into Jack. He's not a bad person deep down. Like, without knowing that Elizabeth even has the necklace, he jumps in after her. What form he had. Was Jack a diver in a past life? The beacon, the catalyst, it's off. The pirates are aware now. This is what starts the whole movie. If If you want to look at this on a deeper level, it could be symbolic that Jack was ridding Elizabeth of the restraints that society put on her and her role. Or you could just see that he's saving her from drowning. It's totally up to you.
Move!
Or you could see it as it's a start of her new life. Whatever you choose.
A compass that doesn't point north.
But it points to what you want, Norrington. The tension is pointing at Jack. We all saw that.
You will always remember this as the day that you almost caught
Captain Jack's.
Sparrow.
Oh, the perfect line. Perfect for his character. They kind of lost touch with that as the franchise went on. Sadly.
Only a little.
Jack tests how good Will actually is at sword fighting by attacking. And only when he sees Will's defense does he realize, one, that Will plays by the book, and two, Will actually is good. Exactly.
Excellent form.
Will is actually named as the best swordsman in the movie, though, in this world, in their universe. It was on the movie commentary, but it doesn't mean he thinks the best. He was going for death. It's interesting that Will decided to stay up on the planks, because I know he knows this building well, but surely it'd be more comfortable for him to be down on the floor. And I get it, it puts Jack at a disadvantage to fight up there, but it also puts Will at a disadvantage, unless he practices up on the beams, which would be a tad odd, but sure, be prepared. And they said, yes, we want a gallon of powdered chocolate. This whole sequence with the pirates attacking the Swan Manor is ingrained in my brain for reasons I'm not sure of, but it's there and I love it. Why? Couldn't tell you. I guess what was so intriguing about this part to me, and still is because Elizabeth is kind of placed as this damsel in distress, so you're kind of wondering what she's going to do to get herself out of the situation if she can.
We know you're here, Poppet.
We have chocolate called Poppet in the UK. Probably everyone has it. But if you're not British and you don't know what Poppet means, it's just a term to refer to like a child or young girl.
Hello, Poppet.
Parley!
Elizabeth pulling through with more of her pirate knowledge. She's not dumb, and she's not exactly the stereotypical damsel in distress. Information is power. Knowledge is power. Elizabeth's kind of the definition of that in this film. Had she not known of Parley, she would have been dead.
My sympathies, friend. You've no manner of luck at all.
So that's when you can debate, is Jack's genius down to luck, or because he's always one step ahead?
So there is a...
Not gonna lie, the CGI still holds up. Bravo to them. It's one of the few films that came out this early, like 2003, that you can say that CGI still holds up.
There were a lot of long words there, miss. We're naught but humble pirates.
The role of Barbossa, the way the man acts it, is what also adds to the perfection of pirates.
There's no point in me keeping it.
Elizabeth was kind of smart. She managed to find ways to outwit people we thought were outwittable at times. Because she does the same to Jack later. She pulls one over on him, and that's got to take some skill to do so. The girl sweeping the porch there, little fun fact, she's actually the actress that played young Elizabeth at the very beginning in the first scene. It's her. Bam! Elizabeth never aged. There's actually two of her. They're twins.
I see no profit in it for me.
Not until he says his last name.
What's your name?
Here we go.
Wilton.
Jack's like,
Oh, you're short for
the
William,
dots
aren't they?
connected in his mind. See, I never got this bit. I don't understand. Someone explained the physics of it to me. How is it that they can walk underwater with the boat and the water's not just going under the boat? Surely the water would seep into the boat and they'd be drowning.
Stay calm, we are taking over the ship. Aye, avast!
See, as much as Will was against pirates, he was totally ready to live the pirate lifestyle to get back Elizabeth.
He's without doubt the worst pirate I have ever seen.
Norrington was just jealous. that Jack was going off without him. We saw where the compass pointed. Right, the Navy were kind of thick though, for all jumping onto the other ship. Would you really send all of your men onto the Dauntless or whatever that ship was? No, you'd use your 3 brain cells and keep some of them on the other one. I don't know why, but I never thought that a ship colliding into a boat would cause that much damage. I thought their boat would just like sway to the other side, but no, it was imminent death.
My mother raised me by herself. After she died, I came out here, looking for my father.
No one asked, Will, no one. But go on, tell us your life story.
Let's just say it's a matter of leverage, eh?
Bruh. Will's hearing has to be next level if he can hear Jack and Gibson's low murmurs. It's a miracle he heard anything.
You'll be dining with the crew, and you'll be naked.
101 on how to make me uncomfortable. I do not like the alternative decision there. Yeah, you know how I said I was obsessed with the scene at the beginning with the pirates coming in to take over the Swan Manor? I'm also obsessed with this scene. Maybe I just like Elizabeth. Is that what this is? It's seeming to be that way. Oh, that's so badass, the way he just pours the wine in the goblet as the ship is tilting and he still manages to perfectly pour it in. He just moves with the momentum. This film executed the Cursed Pirates so perfectly. The way in which they really committed to the aspect of horror in this film.
Now, Jack, he escaped the island, and he still has that single shot. Oh, he won't use it, though, save on one man.
The whole setup of Jack having this single shot, genius. Because now, for the rest of the film, we want to see Jack use that single shot. Because by this point, an hour in, you're invested in the story and Jack.
That's it?
Waste not.
Yep, see, once again, Barbossa's not ruthless. Like, sure, most of their actions would point to them being ruthless, but with the way she was bent over the treasure, everyone thought he was gonna go for her neck. But he didn't. He just took a little nick on her palm. But then I guess I'm about to be counteracted by Barbossa's action when he shoots one of his crew members just to see if the curse worked. Bro, imagine if the curse was broken and you just die straight away.
Where?
It's a no from me. If you saw Will there, I swear you'd be thinking you're having a fever dream. Like, no way did he go through all this trouble to find you. Boy was a simp. Okay, now all men watching this, please calm down. I'm kidding, slightly, but I know how much that word can irritate some of you. So, let's relax here, okay? Okay.
Parlay? That's the one. Parlay.
Parlay.
Curse of the Black Pearl really said the power of 3. Oh, where's that hand going? Mind your manners. Watch it. Yeah, pretend you were reaching for a necklace. You do that. It was kind of inevitable that after a film like this, that the Pirates franchise would only go downhill, because I really don't see how you can replicate anything even close to this movie. It's truly in a league of its own. Because you could even describe the score for this film as one of the most iconic in cinema history. I know it's up for debate, but I don't see much competition. Oh, this was just so good. Also, notice how the music has completely stopped. All we can hear is the battle. It just completely immerses you in it. And without music, it kind of unsettles the audience because they don't know what's going to happen or who's going to get hurt. Bruh, what a guy. The way Barbossa just walks out of the falling pole's way, doesn't even bat an eyelid. This sequence, so you really can't praise it enough. It's just so good. Like, I want to say more, but I also just want to watch it and appreciate it.
We named the monkey, Jack.
The little monkey smile there was completely improvised by the monkey itself. When you say actor of the year, we say the monkey. It's so adorable, that little smile. What an actor. Actor of our generation. Deserved more recognition. Deserved more money.
It's a spitting image of old Bootstrap Bill. Come back to all.
If he's the spitting image of Bootstrap Bill, it's kind of funny that none of them like put the pieces together themselves, that maybe this is the son of Bootstrap Bill, the cure to their curse. But I guess sometimes those things can just go over your head. Another great display of Jack's diving ability. The form, top notch.
That's the secret grand adventure of the infamous Jack Sparrow.
Don't meet your heroes.
On that horizon.
The fact that he was ready to use his one shot over the rum.
I go in, I'm convinced Bob.
Bro, I've watched this film a ton of times, and every time I watch it, I swear Jack and Norrington here were almost breaking character. Like, they just have these little smiles on their faces. See, look at Norrington. What was so funny? Or was it the tension? The sparks were flying? But no, seriously, I think they were almost breaking character in that scene.
They can't be killed!
Don't worry, miss. He's already informed of that. A little mermaid flopped up on deck and told him the whole story.
Men! Always discrediting women. Even when they're saying something valid, which is all the time.
It's not possible.
Not probable.
What a man.
No, I really think I do.
Your funeral.
He was so smart. You cannot take that away from Jack Sparrow. He could have Barbossa second guessing himself within minutes, seconds even.
Every last one.
Except not every last one. Jack still got one. We love the genius mind.
Right by the head. A really big one. Commodore.
I like how the hat is the selling point for Barbossa. The iconic underwater cursed pirate walk. And it's so smart the way they use the ship's bottom, like the bottom of the ship, to make this even more cinematic, because it closes off the aspect ratio of the screen. Oh! But also look, Elizabeth isn't phased as easily. More character development. Gurney's no longer afraid of the monkey. But Brett, the poor monkey, he was just out here living his life, breathing air, having a fun time, and smiling adorably. And what did he get in return? Abuse. Man was not gonna let his wig go. That wig must have meant a lot to him if he was risking death. Here's the greatest reveal in cinematic history. Jack once again was 2 steps ahead. See, this is one of the really small flaws in the film. The fact that these 2 pirates are somehow screaming when they shouldn't be, because they shouldn't be able to feel anything. Pain isn't something they can feel. And I get it, phantom limbs and everything, but the fact both of them screamed at that, just a slight flaw in the film. But it's forgivable because it's so tiny.
They're more like guidelines anyway.
As Barbossa himself once said. Hans Zimmer really went off with this score. I'd say it's one of his greatest works. Because the way he has the hero theme and then the pirate theme just clashing, it's a mind of greatness.
No fair.
The way they really said, let's make everything in this a parallel. Because that moment when he says no fair, it's just a callback to earlier when Will called Jack out for cheating. You see the development properly in Will's story of him becoming a pirate.
He didn't waste it.
Ooh. Will invented the mic drop. Ahead of his time.
I feel
Cold.
cold.
Right, yeah. No matter how bad the antagonists here were, you can't help but feel a tad bad for Barbossa and even the crew. Like, all the man wanted this whole film was to taste an apple, and he doesn't get to do it. He dropped his apple. He was ready for a bite. But it's because these antagonists were so three-dimensional that you actually feel sympathy for them. And their goals were relatable, or something you could relate to. It's further emphasised that you're supposed to feel badly for them, with the somber kind of sad score in the background. Yeah, old man, you join in for doing the bare minimum. You did nothing but save your wig.
Your fiancé will be wanting to know you're safe.
Will, just say you like her. Let's get on with this. It took him so long. As I said, literally till the last couple of minutes.
If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it.
Your willful commission of crime against...
Will's outfit here always reminded me of Robin Hood. I know it's supposed to resemble a pirate, but I can't help but see Robin Hood.
Elizabeth,
Finally, he called her by her name.
I love you.
Finally. Just took him so long, took him 2 hours to get there. Parallel to the beginning. They really did call back everything. Oh, and another parallel. Okay, Will pulled through with that aim though. Parkour! Will really said it. And now they're working together. We love to see friendship blossom. And the iconic theme. Is there anyone in this world that doesn't appreciate or like this theme? If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you.
He's a pirate.
And a good man.
A turning point, what a turning point. And it feels so nice for the audience to hear Will say that.
You forget your place, Turner.
Shut up!
So this is where your heart truly lies.
Norrington's about to cry. As if this is shocking to him at all, that Elizabeth prefers Will. That she wants to go and follow Will more than she would follow Norrington. Like, man, if anything, you're a brother figure. You were there as she was being raised. Please, back down. But I appreciate Norrington didn't force Elizabeth's hand. He went with what she wanted in the end. So, there's a silver lining there.
This is the day that you will always remember as the day that you...
Another parallel. This film was too good.
What's your plan of action?
Marry him. I'm a free man now.
This is a beautiful sword. I would expect the man who made it.
Oh, and Norrington's development too. Okay, I respect this. You know what? My respect for Norrington went from this to this. Wow. Guy changed. Can't deny that. But I like how by the end of this film, no character is the same as they were at the beginning of this film. It's such a rewarding movie to watch. And Dad just stands there to watch, like, move on, go away. Good, thank you. Bye-bye. How cool, how heroic.
We figured they were more actual.
Power
guidelines.
free. Bring me that horizon. Jack Sparrow, the OG, bring me the horizon. Stan, fan, call him what you want.
Drink up, me hearty yo-ho.
Oh, the way the film ends with him closing the compass. Oh, I love that film so much. Bro, Jack was a Bring Me the Horizon fan. Wait, did they actually get their name inspired from the film? Is this something that I'm not aware of? They actually named themselves because of this movie? Because of the last line? Ah, that. Iconic. They're Pirates of the Caribbean fans. Okay, I gotta listen to their music. But I was just kidding. Okay, I'll listen to them after this, but yeah, that movie's too good. There aren't enough words to describe it. But there are plenty of videos out there for you to see that analyse this film in depth and really do give justice to how good it is. All I can do is ramble and fangirl over it. There's a reason it's got like 99% on IMDb, because it really is that good. This is one of the only movies I've seen where the reviews have been solid 10 out of 10s throughout like a couple pages of reviews, which is barely seen or heard of. Oh my god, but yeah, my favourite film in the world. No film's ever gonna top this. I think it's the best film of our lifetime that we're ever gonna see. If I see anything top this, I will be surprised. It's practically perfection. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm tired of hearing the sound of my voice, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing the sound of my voice, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching, have a nice rest of your day, and adios!